From the alpine valleys of northern Italy to the grandest courts of tennis, Jannik Sinner's rise is a story of grit, transformation, and prodigious talent. Hailed as one of the most promising stars of the modern era, Sinner blends powerful baseline play with icy composure that defies his age. His quiet demeanor masks a fierce competitor who, through unrelenting discipline and razor-sharp focus, has cemented his name among tennis's elite. But his journey, from skiing prodigy to Grand Slam champion, was anything but predictable. Origins in the Italian Alps. Jannik Sinner was born on August 16, 2001, in San Candido, a picturesque town nestled in the Dolomites, part of Italy's South Tyrol region. Raised in the German-speaking village of Sexten, Sinner grew up in an environment defined by snow-capped mountains, alpine culture, and a love for winter sports. His parents, Johann and Sigline Sinner, worked in a local restaurant, his father as a chef, his mother as a server, and instilled in him the values of humility, hard work, and respect. Before ever swinging a tennis racket in earnest, Sinner was a skiing prodigy. By the age of 8, he had already become one of Italy's top junior skiers in his age group, particularly excelling in giant slalom. His early experiences with skiing gave him exceptional balance, coordination, and mental focus, qualities that would serve him well on the tennis court. However, around the age of 13, Sinner made the pivotal decision to leave behind his promising ski career and focus exclusively on tennis. It was a surprising shift, but one driven by a deeper passion and the encouragement of his then-coach, Riccardo Piatti, a veteran Italian tennis mentor who had worked with the likes of Novak Djokovic and Ivan Ljubičić. Training under Riccardo Piatti, Sinner's move to Bordighera, a coastal town in Liguria, marked a dramatic lifestyle change. Away from home and the familiar snow-capes of South Tyrol, the young teen immersed himself in a rigorous training regimen at Piatti's tennis academy. Though he was a latecomer compared to most tennis prodigies, only taking up serious training around age 13, Sinner's progress was astonishing. Piatti recognized something special in Sinner, a fierce work ethic, an analytical mind, and a rare calm under pressure. More importantly, Sinner showed no signs of ego. He was always willing to learn, fail, and evolve. Under Piatti's watchful eye, he developed a fluid, powerful two-handed backhand, a booming forehand, and a serve that matured rapidly. Within just a few years, Sinner transitioned from junior circuits to competing in professional ITF and challenger-level events. By 2019, he had won multiple challenger titles and rapidly climbed the ADP rankings, earning him the ADP Newcomer of the Year award. The breakthrough years, 2019 to 2021. Sinner's breakout moment came at the 2019 Next Gen ADP Finals in Milan, a tournament showcasing the world's top players under 21. As a wild-card entry, he stunned the field by defeating more experienced opponents and claiming the title. The victory was not just symbolic. It announced Sinner as a future force in the sport. In 2020, despite the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, Sinner made significant strides. He reached the quarterfinals of the French Open, becoming one of the youngest players to do so in the Open era. Along the way, he defeated formidable opponents like Alexander Zverev and David Goffin, drawing attention for his poise and relentless baseline play. The following year, 2021, solidified Sinner's place in the top echelons of tennis. He reached the finals of the Miami Open, won ADP titles in Melbourne, Washington, and Sofia, and broke into the world's top 10, a feat unprecedented for an Italian man at such a young age. Setbacks and growth. Despite his meteoric rise, Sinner's journey was not without obstacles. Injuries, particularly recurring hip and blister issues, hampered his consistency in 2022. In Grand Slam tournaments, he often reached the fourth round or quarterfinals, but found himself outmatched by more seasoned competitors such as Novak Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz. Yet, these defeats did not deter him. If anything, they fueled his growth. Unlike many young stars who plateau after early success, Sinner used setbacks as motivation to enhance every aspect of his game, from physical conditioning to mental resilience and shot variety. He began working more closely with conditioning experts, nutritionists, and mental coaches to elevate his performance under pressure. One notable change came in his coaching team. In 2022, Sinner parted ways with Riccardo Piatti in an amicable split, seeking a new direction to match his evolving goals. He soon began working with Simone Vagnozzi and later brought Australian coach Darren Cahill into the fold. Cahill, known for guiding legends like Leighton Hewitt and Simona Halep, brought a wealth of experience and a fresh tactical perspective to Sinner's team. The Slam Charge and Davis Cup Glory 2023. 2023 was a turning point. Sinner's hard work and patience finally began paying off in the biggest tournaments. He reached the semi-finals of Wimbledon, displaying newfound aggression and grass court prowess. At the US Open, he produced thrilling matches but fell short of the final stages. Despite these near misses, there was a sense that something big was brewing. It came, fittingly, in the Davis Cup. Sinner led Italy to victory in the prestigious team competition, defeating top-ranked players and helping secure the nation's first Davis Cup title in decades. His heroic performance, particularly a comeback against Novak Djokovic in the semifinals, showed the world that he was no longer just a promising talent. He was a proven warrior capable of toppling the game's best. This triumph deepened his bond with the Italian public, who now saw him not just as a tennis star, but as a national hero. For Sinner, the Davis Cup win was more than a trophy. It was a validation of years of sacrifice, a symbol of unity, and a foretaste of greater things to come. 2024, the Grand Slam breakthrough. By 2024, Jannik Sinner had matured into a complete player. Stronger, more confident, and tactically smarter, he arrived at the Australian Open with immense belief. In a tournament stacked with talent, Sinner powered through the draw with clinical precision, culminating in a historic final against Daniil Medvedev. Down 2-0, Sinner orchestrated one of the most remarkable comebacks in modern tennis. With unwavering focus and intelligent shot selection, he turned the tide and clinched his maiden Grand Slam title in 5 thrilling sets. At 22 years old, he became the first Italian man in the Open era to win a major singles title. That victory marked a psychological breakthrough. No longer burdened by potential or expectation, Sinner played with newfound freedom in subsequent tournaments. His rivalry with Carlos Alcaraz began to dominate headlines, showcasing a generational clash of styles and personalities. While Alcaraz embodied explosive charisma and creative flair, Sinner represented cool efficiency and relentless power. The tennis world embraced this rivalry as a new golden era, with echoes of Federer-Nadal and Djokovic-Murray duels of the past. More importantly, it signaled a shift in the sport's landscape, proof that a new champion had arrived, not just in potential but in fact. The man beyond the court. Off the court, Jannik Sinner remains remarkably grounded. Despite his fame and growing fortune, he shuns the celebrity lifestyle for a quieter existence centered around training, family, and a close-knit circle of advisors. Fluent in Italian and German, and proficient in English, Sinner often impresses with his humility and thoughtful interviews. He has also become an advocate for mental health in sports, frequently speaking about the importance of discipline, emotional regulation, and managing pressure. His story resonates with young athletes across disciplines, not only because of his talent, but because of his integrity. Sinner is also increasingly involved in philanthropy, particularly causes related to youth sports access and environmental sustainability. In interviews, he frequently discusses his desire to utilize his platform for positive impact, emphasizing values such as responsibility and perseverance. Legacy in motion. As of mid-2025, Jannik Sinner continues to rise. With additional Grand Slam appearances, ATP Masters titles, and a possible world #1 ranking on the horizon, his place in tennis history is still being written. Yet even now, it's clear that Sinner has changed the face of Italian tennis forever. He stands not only as a symbol of individual brilliance, but as a beacon for the future, a reminder that greatness is not just talent amplified, but character revealed. From skiing prodigy in the Alps to champion in Melbourne, Sinner's journey is a modern epic of discipline, reinvention, and quiet dominance. His trajectory suggests not just fleeting fame, but enduring impact, perhaps one day alongside the all-time legends of the sport. And for the millions who now watch him in awe, Jannik Sinner is not just a tennis player. He is a master in the making.